Hello, friends. Hello. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. This week is flying busy, and I love it. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Joey. Hi, everybody. Say, let me turn off this sound. Come on, come on. Hey. All right. Let's get ourselves on over to Instagram. Come on. Please say hi on Facebook so I can greet you properly. Hey, Instagram. Let me put this in. Pin comment. All right, guys. Happy Wednesday. We are at the halfway point, y'all. Hey, Margaret. The weekend is on the horizon. Exciting times. How you doing, Margaret? On this Wednesday evening, doll. Tonight we have 4 stories. We got stories about Instagram, Roblox. If your kids do Roblox, we got a story for y'all. Supreme, the streetwear brand. And if you're into drones, we have a story for you tonight. Okay? I'm glad you're doing well, Margaret. Peggy. I'm not going to call you Peggy. I'm just kidding. I just think it's so funny that the nickname for Margaret is Peggy. I don't get it. You got to tell me about Roblox, Margaret, because I don't understand. What are Roblox? Well, what is Roblox? From what I can tell, Roblox is kind of like a competition for Fortnite or something. It's a video game. Look, it's on the docket tonight, girl. You're going to have to fill me in. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. It's a games the kids play. Well, I ain't got no children, so I don't know what's going on in children's worlds. And I like it that way. All right, we're getting started in just a couple minutes. Y'all gonna have to, bring me up to speed on Roblox and what they're about. If you know anybody who likes drones, share this with them. Make sure you guys share this out at 8:05. Enjoy the music in the background as much as you can. I'm trying to, talk over so it doesn't come in too much, because if I don't talk over it and they can distinguish the song, they give me a copyright strike. Okay? So, for those of you who might like to play, music in the background of your lives, just a kind of hack if you don't want to get hit with a copyright infringement suit, just talk a little bit over the music and have it playing low, so that the algorithm can't match the song to what it has on file. All right, we're getting started in just 1 minute. We only got 1 minute. All right. I I got a lot of energy tonight. I have realized that I should not take a nap before the show because my energy is low. My granddaughter plays. I get to buy Robux, virtual money. Oh, she got you spending money on this game. Okay. She said, Nana, I would like this, please. And grandmothers, y'all be spoiling the children. You give them what they want. All right. It is 8:05. Let's get started. Okay. All right. Whitney said, I'm on here, but I won't be able to respond because I'm driving, but I'm listening. Okay, girl, yes, please keep your hands at 10 and 2. We do not want any accidents on the road, Whitney. All right. Ooh, Whitney, I tried to find that MAGA story about the White Claw, but I couldn't find anything substantial other than the picture you gave me. But I'm waiting for something to come up, okay? All right, let's start. All right, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are watching this show for the first time or listening and you're like, who's this lady? I don't know who she is. I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation, getting your EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have appropriate contracts so you don't get burned by clients and partners, brand protection strategies like trademarks and patents and copyrights, and also hiring policies so you don't get sued for discrimination. I help you do all these things, set up these foundations so that you can grow as a business, all right? If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, I'm very happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney. I have been one for 14 years and counting. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There is no way around it. So that is why I am here to help clear up the mystery of business formation, okay? Yes, so if you are in the startup phase of your business or if you're thinking about starting a business and you don't know where to start, you want to call your girl, Natalie. How are you going to get in contact with me? You're going to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. That is the only link on my bio on Instagram, and it's all over my page on Facebook at linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. You can find everything that's going on with me. You can book yourself a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You can download my free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. You can also peruse my video trainings like my EIN training, my DUNS number training, my operating agreement training, my brand protection training, my business startup basics training. That's all available at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. And you can also subscribe to the YouTube page and the YouTube channel and the podcast at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. So linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is our hub for where you can find everything that's going on with me. Okay? But that's enough about me. Let's get on to the show. So the way that the show works, for those who might be new, I feel something might be going on with Instagram because I don't see anybody in there right now, and usually they've popped in by now, but that's okay. So the way that the show works is I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories that you guys send me, and I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we chat about them, okay? So this is a time for you to get involved. Don't be shy to, give your questions or comments as long as you are not driving like my girl Whitney. If you are driving, keep your hands at 10 and 2. Margaret, we might be holding it down tonight, you and me, girl, and that's okay, all right? All right, so let's get started, all right? So if you have heard, if you're watching me on Instagram, you obviously know what Instagram is. But my Facebook friends, if you use Instagram, please give me an eye. If you are watching me on Facebook right now and you have an Instagram account, give me an eye, okay? Now, we know that Instagram is where, we post our pictures and video clips and reels and stories, and Instagram is trying to be all things to all men these days, right? But Instagram is where, people share their life, right? Well, there is a company called R3 Media Corporation. And they are attempting to trademark, thank you, Margaret Massey, and they are attempting to trademark the name Instakarma. Instakarma, okay? Now, you may be asking yourself, what is Instakarma? Instakarma is the name of an app that this company is trying to develop for entertainment services. Hey, Arnetta, thanks for joining us from Inglewood, California. I love that. So Instagram is opposing the trademark application for a company called R3 Media Corporation. They are a company that builds mobile apps, and they have an app that they're trying to trademark called Instakarma. And this app called Instakarma is supposed to be for delivering entertainment services like film, TV, concerts, and basically transmission of media using a scanning code. So basically this Instakarma app is going to be kind of like a streaming app, much like, the streaming apps for many of the networks that we like, Hey 76 Grimk, or, the strictly mobile apps like Quibi and Zeus and things like that, right? So when R3 Media was like, hey, we're going to call our streaming app Instakarma, Instagram said, skirt on 22s, girl, what you think you doing, right? Because Instagram said, look, there is a high likelihood of confusion with Instagram and Instakarma. People are probably going to think that Instakarma is related to Instagram, which it is not. Instagram said, look, we've been in this game since at least 2010, right? We've been using the name Instagram. Our name is known out there. Our name is well known. People know the name to be for this app that delivers audio visual content. So for there to be another app that delivers audio visual content, meaning film, TV, concerts, things like that, and calling it Instakarma, that is going to cause confusion that Instakarma is somehow related to Instagram, right? So I want to know from you guys, do you think that Instagram has a credible argument here? Is there a possibility of confusion between Instagram, the app that transmits images and audio visual content, and Instakarma, this app that is supposed to be transmitting film, TV, and concerts, right? So it's a streaming app. Would there be confusion between Instagram and Instakarma if you were to see these two apps in some type of mobile app store? What do you think? What do y'all think? My phone is popping on tonight. Okay. What do y'all think? So do you think Instagram has a credible argument here, or do you think Instagram is doing too much? Margaret Massey said, I don't be on there much. I understand Facebook much better. I don't think there will be confusion. After all, there is Instacart. Right, but Instacart is a shopping app for groceries. It's not an app that is meant to stream media, right? Whereas this Instakarma app is meant to stream media. And on Instagram, we do stream media. We have pictures, we have audio visual content, we have audio content. 76 Grimk said, yes, there is a possibility for confusion, 100%. Okay, so maybe if you're more of an Instagram person, there would be a possibility of confusion. Margaret Massey is not a big Instagram user. Arnetta, you don't think there's a possibility of confusion between Instagram and Instakarma? Okay, so I am interested to know why my Facebook watchers don't think that there is a possibility of confusion between Instagram and Instakarma? Is it because you don't use Instagram that much? Because I actually agree with 76 Grimke. Because I use Instagram so much, when I hear the word Insta, I immediately think of the app Instagram. So maybe this is a Facebook versus Instagram thing, right? But I would like to hear from my Facebook watchers to know why you think Instagram and Instakarma would not be, there would not be a possibility of confusion if you were to see both of these apps in the marketplace. Because they both give you audio-visual content. One is for film, TV, and concerts. The other is for images, audio-visual content, and visual content, right? So they're kind of in the same industry. And remember, you can't have the same trademarks within the same industry, so there's not confusion. All right, I'm going to give my Facebook people like 10 more seconds, but it seems okay. Margaret Massey said, because Insta anything is common to me. Okay, right. So Insta might be common, but within the realm of apps that deliver audio-visual content, right? So remember, we're not just talking everything. We are talking strictly in the realm of apps that deliver audio-visual content. Do you think that there is a possibility of confusion between Instagram and Instakarma? So just for apps that deliver audio-visual content. So on Instagram, we go on Instagram to look at pictures and to look at videos. This Instakarma app is where people would be going to watch film, TV, and concerts. So it's a streaming app, okay? So I think that's where Instagram's issue comes in, is that people do go to Instagram for media. Arnetta White Max said, yes, I'm fairly new to Facebook. Plus, I hear Insta so often for so many things. Okay, so in the grand scheme of things, yes, Insta is very common. However, if we are just looking at, remember, when you file a trademark, when you have a trademark, it is only in your industry. It's not worldwide. It's not, for everything. So Instagram's trademark is for mobile apps that deliver audio-visual content. This Instakarma app delivers audio-visual content. It may be longer than Instagram, but it's still audio-visual content, okay? You to Instagram? Right. So I think that Instagram does have a credible argument here because the apps do operate in the same space. They deliver audio-visual content. And for you to call yourself Instakarma, knowing that Instagram has been around for at least 10 years, that could cause a false association between Instagram and Instakarma. Okay? All right. So, I'm glad we did that because I didn't realize there was such a big divide between Facebook users and Instagram users. All right. Moving on to our next story. Margaret Massey, get ready, girl. This is your story. If you guys are familiar with Roblox, please give me an R. Please give me an R in the comments, okay? Now, from what I can gather from my sources, Roblox is a video game. I guess it's kind of, it's a competitor of Fortnite. That's about all I know about it. But if you are familiar with Roblox, please give me an R in the comments. Margaret, where's your R, girl? I know you be spending that money on your granddaughter's Robux. Arnetta said, I'm sure that the company wanted to benefit from the name recognition. Absolutely, they did. I think that's what they did too. Guys, just to be clear, for my Facebook followers, it does take me a little while to get to your comments because there's a 30 to 60 second delay on Facebook, okay? So please be patient with me. All right, Margaret Massey knows what Roblox is. 76 Grimke said no. All right. So, Margaret, let me go back to the beginning because Margaret was telling me what it is. She said, okay, so Roblox is a game that kids play. From what I can gather, it's kind of like Fortnite. It's a video game, right? And there is a sound in Roblox that it's called the death sound. And it's a very short sound. It's only about 1/3 of a second, and it's just the oof sound. It's oof, right? And that is the death sound. Now, Roblox, they have about 164 million active users, right? Here's the problem with the Roblox death sound. There is a game sound creator and CEO of a company called Intellivision Entertainment. His name is Tommy Tallarico. Tommy Tallarico actually created the oof sound, and he owns the rights to it. He has a sound trademark for oof. It is a sound that he created for a game in 2000 called Messiah, right? So, as Roblox was gaining, popularity, people started noticing that the death sound in Roblox was very similar to the death sound in Messiah. So much so that it got the attention of Tommy Tallarico, this game sound creator, right? Hey, Sincere39, I feel like I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. How you doing? So Tommy was like, hold on, I created the sound. What's going on? Now, if you find out that somebody is using your intellectual property, like, your song, your writings, whatever, what are your options for addressing somebody using your intellectual property without your permission? What can you do? What are your options? We talk about this all the time. We talk about this all the time. If somebody's using your trademark or something that you copyrighted without your permission, what are your courses of action to combat that? Okay, there is a lawsuit, but there's some stuff you can do before you go straight to the lawsuit, Sincere39. What else can you do? What else can you do? What else can you do? Hey. I'm going to give y'all one more shot. Yes. Okay. I got two people at the same time. 76 Grim K and Margaret said send cease and desist. Absolutely. You can send a cease and desist. But there is also a third option. You can just reach out to them and talk to them, right? Thank you, AP Jackson. Send a cease and desist. Arnetta said sue. All right. These are all options. But even before you get, since they're not saying cut the check. Even before you get to that, let's say you just look, I just want to talk to you man to man, woman to woman, right? You can go to the company and be like, let's settle this. And that's exactly what Tommy Tallarico did. Tommy Tallarico went to the Roblox people and said, look, you're using my sound, right? So what are we going to do about it? Now, they have not disclosed what the settlement actually is, but Tommy Tallarico has settled this issue with Roblox. He is going to be getting some money from them. They have come to a financial settlement. They're also going to be licensing the oof sound from Tommy Tallarico. So now in Roblox, if you want to use the death sound, you can use it, but you have to buy it for $1 now. I think before you could use it for free. So this is why it is important to have your intellectual property in order. Because Tommy Tallarico, with that little oof sound, that 1/3 of a second sound that he created in 2000, he's getting cut a big old check from Roblox. And prior to the show starting officially, Margaret was telling me how she's always buying Robux for her granddaughter. So y'all know that Tommy Tallarico is going to be getting a pretty penny from Roblox. So let this be a lesson to you that having your intellectual property in order can get you paid. Tommy Tallarico developed this 1/3 of a second sound 20 years ago, and he's now getting cut a check by one of the most by one of the most popular games on the net right now. Margaret Massey said, "Oh goodness, something else for me to buy." It's for your grandbaby. It's worth it, Margaret. Okay, let her have her death sound. But cheers to Tommy Tallarico. Good for you. Get your check. All right. Okay, so we are moving on to our next stories of the evening. But before we do that, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you are in need of some legal guidance to help you get on the road to entrepreneurship, I'm the person that you want to talk to. Go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and book a free 15-minute consultation today. As well, make sure that you download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. AP Jackson just said Jimmy Walker can't use dynamite because he didn't own it. Ooh, I did not know that. Right? See why ownership is important? Jimmy J.J. Walker made dynamite, it's a very famous phrase, particularly in the African American community. And Jimmy Walker can't even use it because he didn't own it. This is why ownership is important, people, okay? All right. Moving on to thank you for that, AP Jackson. Moving on to our next story of the evening. If you have heard of the brand Supreme, give me an S in the comments. We've actually talked about Supreme a lot on this show. If you are familiar or have any knowledge of the brand called Supreme, please give me an S in the comments. For those of you who do not, Supreme is a streetwear brand. Their items are very expensive. They're very popular, particularly because they're in very limited quantities. Supreme, they'll set up a pop-up shop. They'll have items there. And then once those items are gone, that's it, right? So thank you for the S's, Shonda and 76 Grimke, right? Now, we know that Supreme has a very a standout trademark. It's, Supreme written in white over a red background, right? It is a very prominent trademark. People know it. Hello, Rubina Patterson. And they pay a lot of money for that Supreme label. Well, this is paying off in, tenfold for Supreme. If you did not know, Supreme has just been bought by the parent company that owns both Vans and Timberland. Okay, now we know Vans and Timberland, those are big brands. So the company that owns Vans and Timberland just bought Supreme. How much do you think they purchased Supreme for? I'm going to give y'all 3 guesses for how much you think the parent company of Vans and Timberland paid to purchase the Supreme brand. How much you think they paid for it? How much do you think they paid for Supreme? How much do you think? Because remember, think about the price point of Supreme, right? The Supreme items are not cheap. Timberland was not sold. The company that owns Timberland just purchased Supreme. Sincere 39. Not that high, 76 Grimke. Actually, no, not that low. Actually, it's higher. Higher, Margaret Massey. 76 Grimke said 100 million, higher. Margaret said 14, higher. How much y'all think Supreme got bought for? Shonda said 100K. No, girl. How much y'all? Okay, we already got 3 guesses. 2 million. No, y'all. Supreme has been purchased for $2.1 billion. Not million, billion. Supreme, this streetwear brand. Margaret said 1 billion. This streetwear brand that does their limited edition drops with the white writing on the red background. They were just purchased for $2.1 billion. This is the strength of your trademark. This is the strength of having brand recognition in the streets. People know what Supreme means. When you see Supreme, you think high end. You think, lots of money. And you think, this is popular. So because of that, Supreme was able to command a $2.1 billion purchase price for that company, right? And that is why this episode is called a Supreme price tag. $2.1 billion for some t-shirts. Get your money, Supreme. I'm proud of you. All right. What's wrong, Papa? Okay. Shonda said, I thought it was a LV, but Louis Vuitton. No, it's not Louis Vuitton. Margaret said, whoa. Yes. $2.1 billion. All right. Okay. So good luck to Supreme. I'm sure, this parent company is going to do wonderful things with it. All right. We have time for one more story before we close out. Does anybody here own a drone? Anybody here own a drone, or do you know what a drone is? If you know what a drone is, or if you own a drone, give me a D in the comments. For those of you who may not know what a drone is, it's basically a flying object that can, take video, that can record video wherever it is. Okay? Thank you, Shonda, for the D. All right? Now, we know that when you get a trademark, your trademarks are good for about 10 years, right? You have to reapply every 10 years. Who? Supreme? Are you asking if Supreme is black owned, Arnetta? Okay, you know what it is, Margaret? Okay, my friends know what drones are. Okay. So, you know that when you file a trademark, you have 10 years, you have to reapply every 10 years. But there is also something that you have to file called a declaration of continued use, right? So within the 10 years, you have to file a declaration of continued use, which says that basically this trademark that we have been using it continuously for the last 5 years, and we plan on continuing, right? So now that I've given you that background, there is a drone company by the name of Hoverfly Technologies. They are a drone company. They have been in business since 2010, right? They've been using the name Hoverfly for over 10 years, right? They were supposed to file their declaration of continued use in 2018, but they did not, right? But they were still using the name Hoverfly in commerce. They are still active. They're still using the name. When they did not file the declaration of continued use, there was another drone company that was keeping an eye on them. And they saw that their trademark was about to lapse. And they, as soon as the date came, they then filed a trademark application for intent to use for the name Hoverfly Incorporated. Okay? So basically, drone company number one was doing their thing but forgot to file their paperwork to say, hey, we still out here. And drone company number two was looking at drone company number one, said, oh, y'all slipping. I'm about to go pick up your name, right? So Hoverfly Inc., the second drone company, filed a trademark application for Hoverfly. So Hoverfly Technologies is now opposing the trademark application for Hoverfly Incorporated. They said, look, we know we forgot to file the Section 8 paperwork, but we have been actively using this trademark for over 10 years. Not only that, this other company, they have only filed an intent to use application, which means they are not even out here using the drones yet. So we oppose their application for Hoverfly because we're still using the name. Now, obviously, there is a conflict of interest here. You can't have two drone companies in the same place named Hoverfly. Arnetta said, when you snooze, you lose. Yes, when you snooze, you lose. However, Hoverfly Technologies, they were still in business. They were actively using the trademark. So, we know that there is obviously going to be confusion here. You can't have two drone companies named Hoverfly. But do we think that let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the fact that the first drone company, Hoverfly Technologies, the fact that they are actively using this trademark, does that supersede the fact that they forgot to file the declaration of continued use application? Should that be taken into account? What do you guys think? Hi, Papa. What do y'all think? I think the fact that Hoverfly Technology is actively using this trademark, they have been, they're still using it, they're still in business, is like, that's a big win in their corner. This other company that filed the application, they don't even have product out yet. Shonda said no. Shonda said no, it shouldn't matter. Dang, you are a tough cookie, Shonda. Margaret Massey said they will prevail. It should be taken into account. Shonda said, no, girl, you missed the time. You missed the deadline. You out. Shonda said they dropped the ball. Okay. And you're entitled to your opinion. I happen to think that the fact that they are still actively using the trademark when this other company isn't even using it yet, they have only filed intent to use, which means that they don't have it on the market yet. I think that is a big, that's a big point in the original Hoverfly's corner. But, reasonable minds can differ. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens between Hoverfly Technology and Hoverfly Incorporated. Okay? But, yeah, so if I get any updates about that, I will definitely let y'all know what's going on with the Hoverfly. Shonda said, Hoverfly, y'all out of luck. You dropped the ball. You ain't filed your paperwork. Margaret Massey said the other company is a predator just waiting for a slip up. And that's the thing. This is why it's important to protect your work. 76 Grimke agrees with Shonda. This is why it's important to protect your work, because there are companies out here that are looking at you. They're waiting for you to slip up so they can come in here and take your stuff. This is why you need to protect your intellectual property, okay? All right. So, oh, wow, we came just up on the time. All right, so those were the stories that I had for you this evening. Arnetta said, first company can only hope for mercy. Shonda said, see. Yes, reasonable minds can differ, girl. That's why there's so many lawyers in the world, all right? Okay. So those were the stories that I had for you this evening. I want to thank you guys for your participation. I always love to have you guys here giving me your opinions, because you let me see other sides of an argument that I don't necessarily see. Thank you to the new people, Shonda from Inglewood, California. We're going to be back here tomorrow night for more stories. If you find something that you would like me to talk about, please, please, please send it my way. You know I love when you send me stories. I am still working on getting the merch design. I think I'm going to do it through Teespring, because that seems to be the most user friendly, because y'all know I'm not a technological person. But we're going to get those to you very, very soon. Have a good night, everybody. Join me back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care of yourselves. Y'all know coronavirus is coming back. Please wash your hands, wear your mask, stay inside if you can, all right? Have a good night. Bye.